ኦኬ ዛሬ የምናየው እንግዲህ ራሽናላይዜሽን ነው። የዘጠነኛ ክፍል ቻፕተር 1 ላይ ነው ያለነው እስካሁን ድረስ። እንግዲህ ለማፍጠን እንሞክራለን። አሁን ኦልሞስት ራሽናላይዜሽን ላይ ደርሰናል። እንዴት ነው ራሽናል ያልሆኑ ቁጥሮችን ኢራሽናል የሆኑትን እንዴት ነው ራሽናላይዝ የምናደርገው የሚለው ነው የምናየው። በኤግዛምፕል እናያለን ራሽናላይዝ እንዴት እንደምናደርግ ማለት ነው። ነገር ግን መጀመሪያ እነዚህን አክቲቪቲዎች እንያቸውና እንዴት እንደሚሰራ አብረን እናያለን ማለት ነው። So today we will see rationalization from grade 9. We do starting from now about what is the difference rational number and irrational number we see already, and now we also do different exercise 1.1 to 1.9. Today we will see rationalization. If you are not see okay, wait a minute. So we see this activity. This activity says find an approximate value of two decimal place of for the following number. The number here 1 over square root of 2 and square root of 2 over 2. To simplify this, here we have this number. To find the square root of 2 means we get this number 1.414214. It will be continuous. When we divide 1 by this number, we get this to approximate or to round off this number. We to decimal place we make 1.41 already. So such type of number the technique of transferring the radical expression from denominator to the numerator is called rationalize the denominator, changing the denominator into rational number. So this is called rationalizing the denominator. So the number that can be used as multiple to the rationalize the denominator is called rationalize factor. We rationalize such type of number with example. For example, if for instance if a square root of is an irrational number, as we know, if n is not perfect square, every number that is under a square root, it will be irrational. Then 1 over square root of n can be rationalized by multiplying square root of n over n, which is 1. So square root of n over n is rational factor. So we can multiplying such type of number will be rationalize the denominator. እዚህ ጋር ምንድን ነው የተባልነው? እዚህ ጋር ለምሳሌ ምን ቢሰጠን ነው ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ ኤን square root let us say square root of 1 over square root of n. If this number is n is any number, then we to rationalize this we multiply square root of n over n, square root of n, to make this rationalize. Then when we 1 times the square root of n will be square root of n. Here we have square root of n square, because n times n square. So square root of and here will be n square means n times n, so it is perfect square. So our answer is the square root of n over n. This is the final answer for this question, or this is too simple to make uh, rationalize any number, any irrational number. For example, uh, to see this example, rationalize the denominator in each of the following. We Here we have a given number A to C. We have to do this all example. Let us clear our code first. So, here we have a question under A says that 5 square root of 3, 5 square root of 3 over 8 square root of 5. We To rationalize this, as we see here, we have to multiply this number by square root of 5, square root of 5 over square root of 5. Here we have, as we know, any number multiplying n over n, it will be no change, so we can multiply this by square root of 5. So let us see here 5 times 5. 5 times 5, we have that 5 times 5. Sorry, 3 times 5, 15. So 5 square root of 15, it will be 50 over 8. 5 times 5, 25. So square root of 25. 8 square root of 25. So the final answer will be 5 square root of 50 over 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 when we as we know, square root of 25 means 5. 5 times 8, 40. 40. Then when we can simplify 5 divided by 5, 1. Already we have 50 here over 40 divided by 5. We get we simplify 40 by 5, we get 8. So this is the final answer for this question. The next question is, let us write the next question. The next question says that 6 square root of 3. We have to rationalize or rationalize the denominator. We The above number is called denominator, but the uh, fraction number are on the bill is called denominator. So question under B say, uh, let us write first the question. 6 over square root of 3. To rationalize this, we multiply this number. Here we have 3 square root of 3 over square root of 3. Here we have 6 times square root of 3. We 6 square root of 3. So 6 square root of 3. Here's 3 times 3. So we have square root of 9. We get that 6 square root of 3 over 3. We get this. Then when we simplify this, 6 by 3, 2. So 2 square root of 3. ይህን ይመስላል ማለት ነው። ራሽናላይዝ ስናደርግ ምንድን ነው የምናደርገው? ይሄ የታችኛው ነው እንደምታዩት ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ኢራሽናል ነው። ስለዚህ የታችኛው ራሽናል እንዲሆንልን ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ኦቨር ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 አድርገን እናባዛዋለን ማለት ነው። ራሽናል እንዲሆን የስረኛው ይህን ስናባዛ 6 ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ኦቨር ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 9 መጣልን። ከዛ 9 ከስኩዌር ሩት ስለሚወጣ 10 ይሆናል። ከዛን ለሁለት ስናካፍል እንደዚህ ይመጣልናል ማለት ነው። እዚህ ላይ የሚሰጠን አንሰር እንደዛ ነው የሚለው ማለት ነው። ሲ ላይ ያለውንም ትንሽ ለየት ስለምትል ነው እንጂ ኦኬ። ሲ ላይ ያለን ጥያቄ ኩዌሽን ነምበር ሌተር ሲ says that 3 over cube root of, here we have cube root here we make 3. This is cube root with 3. So here we have 2 cube root of 2. So we have to multiply this uh, by uh, cube root of 2 to rationalize this number. So to rationalize this, we have to make this to the power of 3. So to make to the power of 3, we have to multiply this number with cube root of cube root of cube root of 2, the power of 2. We have to make like this, because to rationalize this we have to make this perfect cube root. For that matter, we have to change in the radical number. So here we have cube root of here we have 3 cube root of 2 the power of 2 እዚህ ጋር ማየት ነው። እዚህ ጋር ይሄ መጥፋት አለበት ከስኪውሩት ወይ ከኪውብሩት መውጣት ስላለበት ከኪውብሩት ደግሞ ሁለት የሚወጣው ቱ ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 3 ከሆነ ብቻ ነው። ስለዚህ ቱ ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 3 እንዲሆን ይሄ ቱ ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 3 እንዲሆን ኪውብሩት ኦፍ ቱ ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 2 ወይ ደግሞ 4 ማለት አለብን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ቱ ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 2 ታይምስ 2 ቱ ዘ ፓወር ኦፍ 3 ስለሚሆን እንደዛ ብለን አስበን ነው ማለት ነው ማጥፋት ያለብን። እዚህኛው ላይ ያልገባችሁ ጥያቄ ካለ ጥያቄያችሁን ኮሜንት ላይ አስቀምጡልኝ። ሌሎችንም ጥያቄዎች እየሰራን በደንብ እንዲገባችሁ አድርገን እናሳያቸዋለን ማለት ነው። So we have to make this perfect square. To rationalize the denominator, we have to multiply this number. As we know, 2 the power of cube root of 2 is not a perfect cube, so we have to make this to the power of 3. To make to the power of 3, we have to multiply this with cube root of to the power of 2. So when we multiply this, after we make this, we have to, here we have cube root of to the power of 2 means already 4. So here we have cube root of 2 times 2 cube root of to the power of 2. We have cube root of 8. Here we have to the power of 3. So we can write this number like this. Here we have 3 cube root of 4 over 2. 2 is perfect cube 4 in this case. So to make to show you this in simple form, cube root of 3 means to the power of 3. Here we have so to the power of 3, the whole cube root means 1, the power of 1 over 3. So 3 by 3 we get 2. So the final answer is 3 over 2 square root of cube root of here we have cube root, sorry. Here we write this like this. We have to write as we know 3 here is 3, and again we have here as 3 cube root of 2 the power of 2 over 2, sorry, over 2. This is the final answer for this equation. Yeah, it's here 3 cube root of 4 over 2. So this is all about. If you have any question, suggestion, you can welcome. And when we generalize this example with general formula, let us see with the above definition for this denominator. As we see here, we have square root of 2 over square root of 3. So the procedure described above can be applied to rational denominator. Therefore 2 as over 3, here we can write like this, then multiply by this, we get this, then with generalize in general, for any non-negative integer a b different from 0 because we cannot divide any number with um, with 0. So since undefined, so any number, a given number that when any number we a and the b will be a non-negative number and be different from 0. So a given like this, they are both are under square root, then we can write this square root of a over square root of b. So after writing this, we have to multiply this number with square root of b over b, square root of b over b. So when we multiply this, we get that square root of ab over b times b, we have b square. So in general, we get that b square will be, we can write out of square, so we can finally a square root of ab over b. B will be perfect square, b square will be perfect square, so we can write this out of square. This is the final answer for this example. And we do this all exercise 1.11, all not all, by we do most of them. And we if you have not understand the other, you can write your question on under comment of this video, and I will uh, answer your question on the below comment of your replay. So let us start exercise 1.1. እዚህ ጋር እንደምታዩት ይህን ሁሉ አይተናል። አሁን ኤክሰርሳይሱ ነው የሚቀረን። ኤክሰርሳይዝ 1.11 ይቀረናል። እሱን አብረን እናያለን ማለት ነው። ሲምፕሊፋይ እናደርጋቸዋለን ማለት ነው። ቻናሉን ሰብስክራይብ አላደረጋችሁ ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉ። አሁን ቀጥታ ወደ ኤክሰርሳይዝ 1.11 እናልፋለን ማለት ነው። ኤክሰርሳይዝ 1.11 ምንድነው የሚለው? Simplify each of the following stated exertion where necessary. In any case, state the rationalized factor you used and express the final result with rationalized denominator in the lowest term. This question, the first step is simplify, then state restriction or where necessary. In each case, state rationalizing the factor used and express the final result with a rational denominator in the lowest term. So we will do all this question in this time. And if you are not join us, please subscribe and join us. If you have any comment suggestion, you can write your question or suggestion under comment of this video. We will start from question letter A. Okay, question letter A says that let us cancel this, sorry. Letter A says that we have 2 over square root of 2. First we have to simplify. This number is already simplified equation, so it not need simplification. So we have to rationalize the denominator in those terms. We have to multiply with here we have square root of 2 over square root of 2. Square root of 2 we have here square root of 2. Then when we multiply 2 times square root of 2 means 2 square root of 2, we have this number already. Then we have square root of 2 times square root of 2, it will be square root of 4. So 4 will be, we can write 4 out of square, then it will be square 2 square root of 2 over 2. So we get here 2 will be cancelled by 2. We get that square root of 2 is simplified uh, uh, denominator of this number. So the final answer for A is square root of 2. Then we will do for B, letter B. Question letter B says that the question says that square root of 2 over square root of 6. So to rationalize this, we have to square, let us select B, square root of 2 over square root of 6, square root of 6. We can, to rationalize this, we have to multiply this number with this square root of 6 over square root of 6 በዚህ እናባዛለን ማለት ነው። በዚህ ማባዛት መብታችን ነው። ምክንያቱም ማንኛውንም ቁጥር በተገላብጦች ስናባዛው አንድ ስለሆነ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 6 ኦቨር ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 6 ማለት አንድ ነው። በአንድ ማንኛውም ሲባዛ ራሱን ቁጥር ነው የሚሰጠን። ስለዚህ በዚህ እናባዛለን ማለት ነው። ቀጥታ ስንት ይመጣልኝ? ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 6 ታይምስ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 2 we have square root of 12 over here's 6 times square root of 6 times square root of 6, we have square root of 36, and here we have that square root of 12 means square root of 4 times 3 or square root of 3. We can write each other, and when square root of 36 means 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. So here we have 6. Again, we can simplify this. Square root of 4 is 2, so 3 is as it is. Square root of 3 over 6 over 6. Sorry. Here we have simplify 2 by 2 1, so square root of 3 as it is over 6 by 2 3. So the final answer is square root of 3 over 3. So this is answer for letter B. Let's do for letter C. Okay. Okay. On the letter C, we've given that 5 square root of 2 over 4 square root of 10. 10. Yeah. Now we can multiply this. We have to multiply this by square root of 10. So this is irrational number. So 4 already irrationalized. We have to write denominator with a irrational number. So the irrational number is square root of 10. So we have to multiply with square root of 10 over 10. ስለዚህ እዚህ ጋር እንደምታዩት አራት ኦልሬዲ ራሽናላይዝድ የሆኑ ነው። ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 10 ግን ኢራሽናል ስለሆነ በስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 10 ኦቨር ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 10 እናባዛለን ማለት ነው። ሶ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 10 over square root of 10. We have to multiply with this number 10. We have to multiply this with this. So we have after simplified 5 square root of 2 times 10 20. Here 20 over 4 times 10 times square root of 10 times square root of 10, square root of 100. So 100. Again we have that 5 square root of 20 is 4 times 5. So we can simplify it like this. We have over 4 times when we square root of 100 means 10, so we have to here 10, because 10 times 10 is 100, so square root of 100 is 10. Then again we can simplify this. 4 will be, when we write out of root, square root of 4 means 2, so 2 times 5, it will be 10. 10, so square root of 5 is not perfect square, we leave as it is, over uh, 4 times 10, yes, is 14. 14, so then we can simplify again. When we simplify this 10 by 10, 1, so square root of 5 will be as it is, over, then divided by 10, it will be 4. So uh, our final answer is square root of 5 over 4. This is the final answer for this equation. We will do for letter D. Let us check letter D question. Okay, the question under D is, we have given that we can 12 12 over square root of 27. This number will be as we can multiply by square root of 27 by 27, but we can simplify square root of 27. As we know, 27 is 9 times 3, so 9 will be square root of 9 means 3, so 3 times square root of 3, so square root of 27 means the same as this, so we can rewrite this 12 over 3 square root of 3. So when we can simplify this, it gives us 4. When we divide 12 by 3, it will be 4. 3 by 3 or 1, so 1 times square root of 3, it will be square root of 3. So we have to rationalize the denominator of this, so multiply by square root of 3, squeeze the square root of 3. ጥያቄው እዚህ ጋር የሚለን ሲምፕሊፋይ አድርጋችሁ ስሩ ነው። እዚህ ጋር እንደምታዩት ሲምፕሊፋይ የሚል ስላለ መጀመሪያ ይሄንን ሲምፕሊፋይ ካደረግን በኋላ ራሽናላይዝ ዶሚኔተር እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው። ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 27 ማለት 9 ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 9 ታይምስ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ማለት ነው። ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 9 ማለት ደግሞ 3 ሆኖ ይወጣል። ስለዚህ 3 ስለማይወጣ እንደዛው ተሆነ እንዲህ እናስቀምጣለን። ከዛን እዚህ ጋር መተን 27 ማለት 12 3 ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ነው። እዚህ ስናቃልለው እንዲህ ይመጣልናል። ስለዚህ በዚህ መልኩ ካቃለልን በኋላ ነው ማለት ነው ራሽናላይዝ ዶሚኔተር የምናደርገው። መጀመሪያ ሲምፕሊፋይ አድርጉ ስለሚለን ማለት ነው። አሁን ይሄን ሲምፕሊፋይ አድርገናል። አሁን እናባዘዋለን ማለት ነው። ሶ ዊ ሃቭ ቱ መልቲፕላይ ዚስ 4 ታይምስ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 it gives us 4 square root of 3 over 3 times 3, which is square root of 3 times square root of 3, which gives us square root of 9. Square root of 9 means we can simplify this again. So square root of 9 means 3. So the final answer of letter D is 4 square root of 3 over 3. If you are not understand up to now, you can write your question on under comment of this video. We will jump to letter E. Letter E says that, please let us write the first question of letter A. A given question, we have E. Under E we have that square root of or 5 over 80. Even this is the same as we can write this question, square root of 5. Sorry for mis writing. So square root of 5, here we have 5 minus 3, square root of 5 over square root of 18, square root of 18. As we know, square root of 18 means we can write again this equation, square root of 5, square root of 5 over here we 18 means 2 times 9, square root of 2 times 9. So we can rewrite this equation again, square root of 5 times over square root of 2 times square root of 9. Can write like this. After that we can also we can write again this equation, sorry, we can write this equation again. We given that square root of 5 over square root of 9 means which is 3, we get 3. Square root of 2 is not perfect to square, we leave as it is, but 9 is 3. Square root of 9 means 3. So the final answer is this for this question. For this question, we move to letter F. Now let us do for letter D. Letter D, the question under letter F is a given question. We have 3 over 2 2 cube root of sorry, it is not enough for to write this. We have a given question here. We have uh, here we have cube root of 3, 2 cube root of 3. As we say before, we must to rationalize the below fraction of this number. So this is called the, let us show you, a over b. A is b is called denominator, 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 and a will be numerator. So we ask her to rationalize the denominator. So to rationalize this denominator, we have to multiply with to make that number rationalize. So to make this number, we have to, as you know, cube root means the same cube root of 3 to make out of root. We have to like this cube root of 3 the power of 3, or cube root of 27. So to make this like this, we have to multiply this number with square or cube root of with cube root of 9. So we have to multiply this number by cube root of cube root of 9, or 3 the power of 2. So here we have cube root of 3 the power of 2, or 9. So we have to multiply this again, cube root of 3 the power of 2. So it gives us, when we multiply this, we get 3 cube root of 9, 9 the same as 9 here. Here we have it already here, 3 cube root of 3 times cube root of 9, or 3 the power of 2. We get that simply adding the power by taking this 3. We get that here we have 3, and we have here 3 the power of 3, because as we see, we can do this like this, simply 3 is the power of 1 over 3, 3 times 3 is the power of 3 is the power of 2. Again, here we have 3 is the power of 3 the power of to the power of 1 over 3, which is to the power of 3. So we can add, we now by taking this 3 we have to add this here we have 3 3 so we can add 1 plus 2 3 over 3, so we get that 3. So we can simplify like this. So if you are not understand, leave your question under comment of this video. So we have here uh, given number 3 square cube root of 9. So we have here 3 cube root of here we have sorry for writing here 9, here we have. So we get, as we see, the power of 3, because we have to add this and this. Here we have 3, the power of 3 is 27, cube root of 27 is 3, so 2 times 3 we get 6. This will be simplified like this, cube root of 9 over 6 by 3 we get 2. So this is the final answer for this question. And let us see uh, the next question of G says that we have a given number. Um, the given number is cube root of cube root of cube root of 1 over 4, which means the same as we can write this cube root of cube root of 1 over cube root of 4. So cube root of 1 means 1 times 1 times 1, so cube root of 1 means 1. So we can see which is perfect square. So when we simplify this, we get cube root 1 over cube root of 4. So to simplify this, we have to multiply this number with to rationalize this denominator cube root of 4. We have to multiply this number with cube root of cube root of with 60 yes. So we have to multiply it like that. Again we write this number with like this 1 over cube root of 2 the power of 2. So we have to rationalize this, we have to multiply this number with to make out of cube root. We have to multiply this equation with uh, to rationalize the below number. We have to multiply this by square root of 2 square root of 2 to make this 8. So cube root of 8 is since it is perfect cube, so we can multiply by cube root of sorry, here we have cube root, sorry, here we have again cube root. So when we multiply this 1 times cube root of 2, it gives us cube root of 2 over cube root of to the power of 2 times cube root of 2, which gives us cube root of 8. So cube root of 8 will be we have to simplify this again, cube root of 2 over here we have cube root of 8 means 2. So this is the final answer for this question. If you have any question on this answer, you can leave your comment under comment of this video. Let us do the next question. We do all of them today. So let us first clear our whiteboard. The question under letter H E says that we have this is very simple question. Let us do this question. Square root of 9 over a is the power of 2 or a square. We have to write this question like this. So square root of 9 over square root of a square. So this is a very simple question. It is already uh, simplified or already rationalized. The denominator number square root of 9 means which is 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. So here we have a times a square means a, so we get like this. The final answer already rationalized the denominator, and we have to say that a will be different from 0. 0 any number which state restriction when necessary. Question says that, so a must be different from 0, because any number divided by 0 is undefined. So we have to say that for a is different from 0. So this is all about for question under each. Let us do for letter I, and we do all today. There is no any question we jump uh, since exercise 1.11 is very small or very short question. So because of this, we do all of them. Let us I say that cube root of 20 over cube root of 4. So a given question says that cube root of 20, sorry, cube root of 20 over cube root of 4. Cube root of 4. Let us first simplify this question before rationalize the denominator. Let us simplify. We to simplify this, we say that cube root of 20 means 4 cube root of 4 times cube root of 5. Cube root of 5 over cube root of 4. So simply we can is for only, so we can cancel this by this, the same cube root of 4 by cube root of 4, we get that cube root of 5. So this is the final answer for this question, and we can do this question with rationalize the denominator. We can also rationalize the denominator. To rationalize with the denominator, we have here cube root of 4. So here we have cube root of 4, cube root of 4. We have to multiply this by this is with to make this 8, we have to multiply by square root of cube root of 2, cube root of 2 with cube root of 2. Here we have also 3 cube root of 2, cube root of 2. When we multiply cube root of 3, cube root of 4 times cube root of 2 means the same as, which is the same as so when we multiply this, we have cube root of 8 times cube root of 5. Here we have 5, here also cube root, sorry, here we have 3 again over. When we multiply cube root of 4 times cube root of 2, we get that cube root of 8, 4 times 2 means, so we have cube root of 8. Cube root of 8 means which is 2. 2 times cube root of 5 over we have also cube root of 8 means 2, so 2 divided by 2 1, so 1 times cube root of 5, we get the final answer of cube root of 5. So we can do also like this. We do for the next question. The next question will be J. This is at square root of uh, square root of 4 over 5. So 5. So let us write first equation 4 over 5. 4 over 5. We have this number. Let us uh, write again this equation. When we write this equation, we get square root of 4 over square root of 5. So to rationalize this, we have to multiply with this with square root of 5. Square root of 5 over 5 with square root of 5 over square root of 5. So we get 4 times, sorry, yeah, 4 square root of 4 means which is 2. 2 times square root of 5 is 2 square root of 5 over square root of 5 times square root of 5, which is 25. Square root of 25 means 5, so we get the final answer of 2 square root of 5 over 5. So this is the final answer for this question. And we do all question under exercise. Exercise exercise 1.11. If you have any question on this exercise, you can leave your question under comment of this video by subscribing the channel, and don't forget that to subscribe the channel and to share for your friends. And again, if you love this video, you have to like the video. For today, thank you, have a nice day. ዛሬ እንግዲህ ኤክሰርሳይዝ 1.11 አይተናል። እንዲሁም እዚህ ጋር ዲፊኒሽኑን ቀን ኤግዛምፕሉ አይተናል በዲቴል ማለት ነው። እስከ ዛሬ ያየናቸው ቪዲዮ ከኤክሰርሳይዝ 1.1 አንስተን እስከ ኤክሰርሳይዝ 1.1 እያንዳንዱን ጥያቄዎች እየሰራን አይተናል። እዚህ ላይ ያልገባችሁ ጥያቄ በፈለጋችሁት ጊዜ ኮሜንት ላይ ያስቀምጡልኝ። እኔ ጥያቄውን በሌላ ኤግዛምፕል እያደረኩ በሚገባችሁ መልኩ አሳያለሁ ማለት ነው። ለዛሬ ግን ይሄን ይመስላል፣ ጨርሻለሁ። ሰብስክራይብ ማድረግ አትርሱ። እንዲሁም ለጓደኞቻችሁ ሼር እያደረጋችሁ እኔም ይህን ትምህርት አጠናክሬ እንድቀጥል ሼር እያደረጋችሁ ሰብስክራይብ እንዲያደርጉኝ ለጓደኞቻችሁ ጋብዙ። ሁሉንም ኤክሰርሳይዞችን እንሰራለን፣ እንዲሁም ሌሰኖችን፣ አክቲቪቲዎችን እያንዳንዱን እየሰራን እንሄዳለን ማለት ነው። ጥያቄያችሁን ጠይቃላችሁ መልሳለሁኝ። እንዲሁም ደግሞ ማትሪክ ላይ ኢንትራንስ 12ኛ ክፍል ላይ የሚመጡ ጥያቄዎች የምታውቋቸው ካለ ኮሜንት ላይ አስቀምጡልኝ፣ ሰርቼ እልክላችኋለሁ ማለት ነው። እኔም አሁን ወደፊት ያሰብኩት ኢንትራንስ ላይ የሚመጡ ጥያቄዎችን ሰብስቤ ለመስራት አስቤያለሁኝ። ሽት ካላችሁ ኢሜጁን እያነሳችሁ በትልቁልኝ ደስ ይለኛል። ሁሉንም ጥያቄዎች እንሰራለን አብረን ማለት ነው። አመሰግናለሁ። መልካም ጊዜ ይሁንላችሁ።